So for the Vectara Hackathon, I implemented RAG into one of our features for our healthcare and communication application. So this is a healthcare application for tinnitus, and the relentless internal sound often perceived as ringing or buzzing in the ears, and there is no cure. There's a lack of funding when it comes to tinnitus research, and this really results in a lack of innovation. There's also an absence of healthcare coverage, which unfortunately results to limited access to healthcare for millions of Americans. Medicare and Medicaid do not cover tinnitus treatments. So a lot of people have tinnitus, and it is, despite that, still very underfunded, and it is a big problem in our society. There's perspective, it's severely under-researched. In comparison to migraines, tinnitus is lagging 23 years behind. So our challenge is to make accessible solutions for tinnitus through innovative applications of machine learning and generative AI, and overall creating a personalized experience while increasing awareness of this underfunded condition and advocating for further research and funding. So the application of RAG in this is on our article feed, which aims to promote knowledge and research and provide innovative, accessible healthcare. So here's a look at our article feed page where users can click on a hashtag and it will filter articles, and these articles are generated through LDA topic modeling. So I will go ahead and do a quick demo now. So here is that page that we saw, and basically there are articles and users can go ahead and click on a hashtag and it will filter the articles. Now the application of RAG that I have implemented is catering towards 3 users, which are researchers, those coping with tinnitus, and those who are just exploring. So as someone with tinnitus, I'm just going to go ahead and click coping with tinnitus, and you're prompted to enter your Vectara ID, and I'm going to paste mine. So then it'll just load, and then it'll go ahead and return the summary that was generated for someone who's coping with tinnitus. So you can see it just gives a general overview, and then it also tells me about coping strategies. And so this is really catered to those with tinnitus. And if you go ahead and click on one of these, you can see it's relatively short, as the user may not be super interested in this and more so just the overall message that's happening here. And if you go ahead and click on researcher, we can see that this is more research-specific content, and when you click on a source, the feedback is a lot bigger because the researcher might be more interested in the context window, in a larger context window. And then I'm going to go ahead and just change to just exploring to show the difference. So the just exploring might just be overall more broad, more diverse, and all of these hashtags are clickable, so we can go ahead and select another one. And these ones on the side are also clickable, and they will all generate a related summary. So as mentioned, there are 3 users that are really making the lecture or researcher. There's a higher lambda for a more precise search. For example, if you say you're someone who's coping, I utilize the zero-shot model for a more user-friendly experience. And another instance for exploring is that I integrated the diversity bias for just overall more versatility in the summarized result. So here's just how the UI was working, and the users have the option of switching between researching, coping with tinnitus, and just exploring. And then they can, even after they select, they have the option, they have visibility to go ahead and change that role at any time, kind of understand constraints. The hashtags are what's keeping the user guided and showing is the sources that are integrated into the summary. And then when they're clicked on, that's where the feedback comes into play, where you get this pop-up window and it tells you where the summary is getting generated from exactly. And these text at the bottom is clickable, so users can access the PDF directly. You have the website, it's very straightforward. Users know that if they click on a hashtag, they will get a generated summary. And also, Vectara was the star for this specific feature. And just the overall impact is people do see after intervention of tinnitus, and our application aims to provide communicating tinnitus, educating people on tinnitus, raising awareness, showing them what research is out there. These are all things that we interpret as intervention. So future implementations of RAG would be, I hope to create a tinnitus management chatbot, and this would be directed for those who are coping with tinnitus. And then general improvements, one of the things being leveraging Vectara's HEM. Although I haven't seen many hallucinations in this application, I believe I would see this more for a tinnitus management chatbot, so I'm excited to utilize that for the chatbot. So thank you so much.